I wanted to talk about Pathwork. It's the psychological and spiritual path that I found to understand more spiritual principles after completing several years of therapy. Yoga offers similar spiritual concepts, but for some reason, the way it's presented in Pathwork made more sense to me, and it was easier to get in through that venue because there's both group courses that you do, and so it helps you to understand how you interact in group dynamics and what kind of personalities and what kind of things might trigger you. For me, it related back to family dynamics, which was very helpful to have a therapeutic space to work through that. And you also do individual sessions with the helper where you're dealing with your own issues one-on-one. You can talk about stuff that came up in group, but it's more time for you to work through why you were triggered and what in your history may have been opened up for you to look at, and then to give you tools on how to work through it. So an adjunct to therapy, I think it's beneficial to do your own work through the process of mental health counseling and working with a qualified therapist. But when you're ready or curious or want to start looking at the spiritual component of that work, programs like Pathwork, I'm sure there's many others out there, can help with that. There's a really great book called How to Be an Adult by David Richo that I read years and years ago. It's a very thin book, but he kind of lays out the benefits of doing work on both paths. And just the title, How to Be an Adult, I was probably in my 30s when I read that book, and so I thought, I'm grown. But the psychological, mental, emotional growth, I still had decades of work to do. And so the book, How to Be an Adult, sparked the idea. And for me, doing my own personal work and doing Pathwork for several years has helped me figure out how to get on a path that works for where I want to go, to learn the tools that may not have been available in my upbringing, and to now teach those tools and skills that I learned while in the program.